Hey, call me Shape. And this video is titled 63% of men, young men, are going their own way. Before I get into the video, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Channel's blowing up. Let's get straight into the video.
Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let's get started.
63% of men are now single, whilst only 34% of women are single. This is from Pew Research. What is the most amount of dates you've had in 1 week?
In 1 week?
1 week, correct.
I would say 5.
Even an average girl, like 5 out of 10 girl, she can go on a date every single night of the week. And that's just like how society is right now. The thing is, guys are fully aware of this. Guys know that, like, okay, I'm gonna be her Tuesday slot, then there's gonna be a Wednesday and a Thursday, right? One of the big things that we see right now is men are going their own way because it's gotten to the point where guys aren't feeling respected in the dating market. They just feel like they're being used for money and that respect element isn't there. So from a girl's point of view, there are some girls who would just go on like date after date after date, still expect the guy to pay for every single one. The traditional standard for the guy of being the gentleman, being the one who pays, that's still there. But then the ladylike aspect for the women, that's no longer a thing, right?
More and more men are going their own way because
Yeah, it's not a thing. You know, honestly, I remember one time I went on like several dates with one girl in a month, and I spent $800 in a month on her. And I thought to myself, damn, I need to start telling girls, yo, just give me a bill. Instead of taking them on a bunch of dates, like, yo, give me a bill. Give me your car insurance. Give me your car note. I'd rather pay that. It'll be a lot cheaper.
finally woken up to the harsh reality of today's dating market. It's not about finding love or building a life together anymore. It's about being used for money, as a free meal ticket, and never getting the respect that men deserve. The sad truth is, men have realized they're being slotted into roles where they're expected to give and give, but when it comes time for women to reciprocate, crickets. Most men today know that the juice just ain't worth the squeeze anymore. It's tragic, but it's the reality.
Listen, I'm not a green flag. I'm also not a red flag. I'm a white flag because I give up on dating forever. So leave me alone. Don't even ask. Okay? Bye.
For all of you that are wondering why I'm still single, it's because all the ladies I meet be calling me Zach. Because every single one of them be wondering what the F wrong with me.
It's no surprise that so many young men have just thrown in the towel.
That was a good one. I won't lie. That was a good one. I also like the fact that dude said he's throwing in the white flag. I need to steal that. I'm going to use that. Yeah, I like that. I'm not a green flag. I'm not a red flag. I'm a white flag because I'm throwing the towel in.
Where are you guys finding men to like? Where are they? Where are you guys getting them from? Where are you collecting men that you genuinely like and have an interest in? Where are you getting them from? Because I haven't liked a man in years, and I'm just perplexed by the fact that some of you have a new crush every 3 to 4 business days. Where are you getting these men to like? Where are they? Where are they? Are they on Amazon? Where? Send me the link. Send me the link. I'm writing it down. Hurry up. Quick. Where are you getting them? Every week you have a new man of interest, a new date, a new potential. Where are you getting them from? How are you finding these men to actually fancy and have a crush on? I don't even have a crush on a celebrity. Where are you finding men to like? I just want to like a man. Is that too hard to ask for? Where are you finding men to like? Send me the link. I'm writing it down. Chop, chop.
You know, what's funny about videos like this, and I know girls probably submit this on TikTok, and I think she actually is an attractive woman. I find her attractive. But I'm going to just take a wild guess here that she might be impossible to deal with. She must be extremely entitled. And that might lead to her not having that many options. I won't lie. There might not be a lot of men that she feels like it's up to her par. She does seem like she's eloquent and high status, if you will. And that's probably why I do pretty well on dating apps. I won't lie. I clean up on dating apps, man. I really do. But I think a lot of women in this scenario just got to lower their standards a little bit. They want too much. They want a perfect guy. They will disqualify you from this for the smallest thing. And then I ask a lot of these girls, have you ever dated a guy that you really like as far as like, you ever dated a high quality guy? And I'm like, no, they never did. They never dated a great guy before. But now they're on a hunt for the perfect guy when they've never dated the perfect guy before. So that's my reason why I think she might be struggling.
Fairy tales and modern media have painted this unrealistic picture of what love and relationships are supposed to be like, and a lot of women have bought into it. They've been sold this fantasy of the perfect guy sweeping them off their feet, never having to compromise or put in the effort, and that all men are just waiting in line to cater to their every whim. But reality? That's a whole different story, and many women don't want to hear it. The sad truth is that many women today don't even like men. Not really. They've been influenced by years of propaganda that tells them men are the problem.
Okay, girls, we constantly talk about how we want men to treat us, but how are you treating men? How are you treating men? Are you dating them just as much as they're dating you? Yeah, they're opening the door for you, they're paying the bill, they are absolutely complimenting you to the freaking walls, to the sky, to the moon. They're complimenting you. But are you dating them? Are you getting them cheeky little gifts? Are you over-exaggerating how much you absolutely love getting flowers from them, and therefore you pick out a flower from that bouquet and give it back to them? Are you buying them a shirt and saying, hey babe, I think you're going to look cute in this? Are you buying them cologne and go smell it and go like, I can see you wearing this? I'm just confused. Are you dating them as much as they're dating you?
Of course they're not dating us as much as we're dating them. In fact, a lot of times I think the only thing guys get when we're out dating is sex. That's it. I think sex is like the reward, you know? But a lot of people don't want you to desire them for sex only. But that's literally all we get. I can't think of the last time that a girl bought me something. Yeah. I've been on a lot of dates and like, I don't think anyone has bought me anything. And I don't even want them to buy me something, but we got to reciprocate this, right? This is probably why we're struggling, because men, we feel like the value proposition from women at times is take me out to date, take me on dates, wine and dine me, treat me all good, and I'll decide if I want to get you something. After you spend $500 on me on several dates, I'll decide if I want to give you anything in return. And it's just like a shitty deal. Like who does that really benefit? You know? At times I feel like we're only here for the express pleasure of women. And I've accepted it, but it does suck at times.
Pulling away from relationships. These days, it feels like men are more scared of women than anything else. And honestly, can you blame them? The dating landscape has changed so much, and for a lot of guys, it's just not worth the effort anymore. It's like we've lost the value we used to have. And some women are just dating us for what they can get, not for who we are. You see it all the time. Men being treated like ATMs, only valued for the money we can provide.
Passport bros are just men who participate in check tourism, intimacy tourism. Men who are passport bros say they can't get femininity, but what they really mean is subservience and an inability to leave, due to majority of the time going to poorer countries and seeking out women who specifically have less access to funds. You and Jeffrey Epstein have more in common than I think even you would like to admit.
Why do we got to get compared to someone evil because we like how women overseas treat us better? You know, it's the one thing I hate about being a man is that we get condemned. By the way, heterosexual men. Heterosexual men, we get condemned for our preferences and our desires. We can't want nothing. We can't just like foreign girls. It can't be that foreign girls have a better culture than American girls. No. It has to be because we're predators. There's something always wrong with us. You know what I'm saying? What if we like what we like? We're not allowed to like what we like. And these are the challenges of being a man, is that the expectation is we're owned by our women in our country. They own us. And if we don't want them, it's because we're predators and we want to prey on people. And there's some women that really believe this. I'm telling you. Some women really believe this.
This woman and her friends spent years telling men to leave them alone, to do better, to stop bothering them. And when men finally listened and decided to go abroad for love, suddenly, there's a problem. Now she's here, rage-baiting the passport brothers, upset that men are actually finding happiness elsewhere. The same men she and her sisters told to leave are now the ones thriving, and she can't stand it. It's almost like a classic case of be careful what you wish for.
All I'm saying is I have never once been asked by a man who could actually be a provider and who actually has money what I bring to the table. It has only ever been by men who usually make less money than me and have absolutely nothing to offer. Be so fucking for real.
I just want to know, so was the man that created a broken home with you, was he one of those dudes? I just want to ask that real quick. Okay. Like, I thought that we just kind of retired this conversation, but I guess not. So if we're going to go off what we just learned about Cam Newton, would that qualify you as a low functioning woman? Because clearly you're not lacking in the looks department. Shawty is fine as hell. And she's an ICU nurse. Them nurses, boy. So, and you already have a child. So if you combine those three components, I mean, what are we really about to get here? So if you deal with these exclusive rich men with all this money that can be providers, why haven't one of them made you their wife yet? Interesting. But you were good enough to make a baby with, right? So maybe they don't see you for much outside of what you have between your legs. That's why they don't even bother asking you, because they're not trying to take you seriously. A man or a woman asking the woman or man that they're, wanting to take seriously, what are they offering on the table? Like, what are you bringing to this relationship if we were to be serious? Why do y'all take that as such an insult? Like, I think before social media and like all of the topics that we talk about, like probably 7 or 8 years ago, this wouldn't have been like an infuriating question to ask someone. But all of a sudden, we start talking about, we get TikTok and Twitter and everybody wants to go viral and make something out of nothing. Like, why does this question trigger people so bad? Because at the end of the day, you have to sell yourself to someone. And y'all have no problem telling a company that you're interviewing for what you're bringing to the position, aka offering. What are you bringing to the table? You wouldn't have an issue with bringing that to a potential, company that wants to hire you, right? But y'all are saying the same breath that marriage is a business. So if someone is asking you that question as a relationship, why does that trigger y'all so bad? But I peep probably what type. Because like I said, Shawty's beautiful. So I'm pretty sure she don't have no problem attracting dudes. But why are you on Raya? Ain't that like the dating app for celebrities and athletes? And so, interesting. I mean, it puts into perspective what type of dudes you probably chasing after. Because if I'm not mistaken, don't you have to be like invited to that type of dating app because it's exclusive to like, people with money and athletes and celebrities and shit like that? So if what got you through the door is the way you look.
No one has a hard time making a resume for a job they want, but no one wants to put together a resume for the guy they want. And then I think that's so hard to understand, because it's almost as if to be a man, you can't expect nothing. That's why they're upset when we ask these questions, because it's like, you should expect nothing but pay for everything. Expect nothing but pay for everything. Expect nothing but pay for everything. Just think about that. That's really what we're getting here. And I have a problem with this. Now, for me personally, I don't have a lot of issues with the dating market. I've had a lot of success. I mean, I date women that I'm attracted to. Finding the right one is a challenge, no matter who you are, where you're from, or what your results or stats in life. But I'm confident that there's not just one, but there's plenty of women out there that I could start a family with and be happy with. But I see that a lot of people struggle in the dating market, and it raises this concern to me, like, wow, like, how did we get this far, right? Where a man can't even question what is he getting in return. And I think the implication is we don't get nothing in return. It's up to them to decide what we get in return. Imagine if employees treated employers like that. What's your resume? I don't need to give you my resume. I'll decide if I like this job after you pay me, a couple weeks, if I even want to be here, and I'll tell you what I'm going to bring. That attitude will get you hired where? Right? So we need to look at our success in dating. It's very similar to our success professionally. If we don't have a lot of dating success, it says a lot about us professionally. So you got to become a professional dater. Anyway, that's my take on it. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. Channel's blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll talk to you soon.